Finally, a film that cast that annoying paperclip from Office 98. This is Hackers on Stinker Madness.
What's that smell?
I don't know about you, but I'm thirsty as fuck. Thirsty as fuck.
Hey, look at these!
Thrill me.
If you come back in here, I'm gonna hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Hey, look at these!
No more hangers!
It stinks.
Hangers!
Get to the chopper! Stinker Madness.
Hello and welcome to Stinker Madness, a podcast about bad movies for bad movie lovers, about bad movies by bad movie lovers. And I'm a guy named Justin.
I am a chick named Jackie, but I have a cold, so I probably sound like a tranny.
What?
That's what I think I sound like when I get a cold and my
Oh?
nose gets plugged up and my throat's all scratchy. I think I sound like a tranny.
That's because you're an insane person.
Who is that that's speaking?
It's Sando, Sam the Sandwich Man,
Woot
owner of the cult classic film Hackers. A truly amazing DVD experience. It comes with a companion booklet about hacking and hackers.
no.
If you don't know enough from watching the film, which should explain everything perfectly.
1995's Hackers starring Angelina Jolie, Johnny Lee Miller. Is that what his name is?
Yes, Johnny Lee Miller.
Anybody else really? Oh, the guy that played Shaggy and Scooby-Doo, whatever his name
Matt
is.
Lillard.
Matt Lillard, yeah.
And the hacker guy.
Oh, the hacker guy.
The hacker guy. Fisher Stevens from Short Circuit. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, and Penn.
Penn Jillette, yeah.
Oh, Penn Jillette and Lorraine
Oh,
Bracco from the... she was in Sopranos, right?
I don't know.
I think she was. I don't know.
Okay. I don't like this movie.
I saw fit to buy it on DVD.
Yeah. Now, you're the only one that came into this having seen it before, Sam. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you see it?
You know, tragically, friend of the program, Sean and I used to watch this shit all the time.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. It's so stupid that I like it somehow. It's
Were
just
you-
god-awful.
Was this during your There's a Time and Place for Everything in That Place's college days?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a
all right.
lot of greenery involved with the viewing of this film on multiple occasions. On VHS, no less. It wasn't the experience that I had today, which was truly amazing. Seeing it in its full form on DVD.
The pinnacle of
Yeah.
high-tech, the high-tech world.
This was a DVD made when DVDs were high tech.
Right.
It had a secret on
An
it.
Easter egg, yeah.
Yeah. We found it.
We
and
hacked it.
Sucked.
We hacked the DVD, Sam.
Yeah.
We entered in a password that gave you a choice of 4 passwords to choose from. We entered the same one that's in the movie, and it put us in the internet.
Access granted to the internet.
I learned a lot about the internet,
Oh,
you
you
two
did?
blowholes. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I really felt like I walked away from this movie with a much better understanding of how it works.
How we're currently in the internet while being on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And that everything looks like buildings and roads.
If you don't fly good, you're going to run into something.
Right.
Yep.
Speaking of that, this is our third in Sando Sam's going into the internet movie
Yes.
series.
Going into the internet.
With Lawnmower Man and Johnny Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah.
Which this movie gives more shout-outs to William Gibson than Johnny Mnemonic does, even though he wrote the short story Johnny Mnemonic.
How's that?
Like the computer's name is Gibson.
Oh, okay. All right.
That was that's the main one.
All right.
But yeah, they use character names from William Gibson. They just like steal a bunch of shit. Like most of the trivia in this film is the guy that wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Decided to give so many homages to William Gibson and real life hackers that, you know what he didn't do?
learn anything about computers.
Or write a story that made sense.
Or write a story that made sense.
It's a pile of homages. There's not really any story here. We will get to the events that pile up that stop at a certain point.
I have some serious problems with this film.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is the worst not knowing how the internet works that I think we've seen out of all three of them. Like, it's fine if, like, we go into the internet on each one of them, a visual representation of what
Sure.
the internet looks like, which is not what it looks like because it doesn't look like any fucking thing other than your phone line or your cable connection. But the language that they use is as if the writer went down to his local Barnes and Nobles or whatever we had in 1995. I don't
Sure.
even know what we had. And,
Borders.
Yeah. And
CompUSA.
yeah, maybe
Hastings.
CompUSA.
There was still Hastings.
And got a copy of Personal Computers for Dummies and just took like the highlighted words, like the headings, didn't bother to read what any of it said below and was like, let's just, when they're having hacker talk, let's just sprinkle those words in there.
Sure.
Like I heard somebody say he's going through a PCI bus.
Yeah. Where
That's
it's got
not what a
like,
PCI
big
bus is, you stupid, like, good God. And in today's modern society, we don't even use PCI buses anymore. But
No, we don't.
It's like, he's jacked into the SCSI port.
Yeah.
So he's right next to you?
He's so did he unplug the monitor? Yeah, there actually also seems to be sort of like a disconnect between the writer, that is Raphael Moreau, and director Ian Softly.
Oh, you think there was a disconnect?
Yeah, because it seems like he kind of trampled over. Like the writer wants to pay all this homage to hackers and computers and that, and then the guy directing it's like, I don't know about that mumbo jumbo.
Right.
Wet t-shirt contest.
Right.
And then the other, like the main decision that's a real head scratcher with this, were most of the budget, $20 million budget.
$20 million they spent on this?
Yes, because he didn't do any of the internet wasn't done with computer effects. It was all practical. Those were all miniatures. And remember, like, they're standing inside of the computer.
Right.
There's a whole room, like a whole soundstage of plexiglass, like really expensive set piece right there.
That's insanity.
None of it was all, even like the, when they did like the overheads of the city and then turned it in to a computer board.
Right.
They built miniatures to match the shots.
God damn it.
They only made 7.5 back.
Ouch.
I thought what was ridiculous about this movie was that Angelina Jolie and the blonde guy were running around in motorcycle jackets, but nobody owned a motorcycle.
Well, here's the deal.
Her boyfriend did.
I thought.
He also owned a JVC shirt. It wasn't just like a shirt that said JVC. It was like a shirt that had a JVC sign glued to it. It was like the lettering stood off the shirt. It had like a 1-inch rise.
And my other primary problem with this film is the people that are in this film are not what I would imagine them to look like in real life. Like they're supposed to be cool guys.
Yes.
Like, whoa, these guys are so edgy and futuristic, and like they're basically Neo before Neo even exists. They all wear leather and trench coats and cool sunglasses, and they talk about like red pills and blue pills. They don't, but they're supposed to be like these future cool guys mixed with like the snowboarder culture that's going on at the same time, like
Yeah.
baggy loose clothes and like just all alt, everything alt.
The hairstyles were stupid too.
None of those people in 1995 knew fuck about computers.
No.
Because we have a history of people who knew about the computers and they all look like Bill Gates.
The thing is in 1995, the kids in high school that were like doing the hacking with what there was us. Remember, we used to hide video games on all the computers in DOS in our school because the teachers didn't know how to use it.
Right.
And we would play video games when we were supposed to be doing other stuff.
While the future kids that wore trendy clothes were just talking about pot and
stuff. They were like,
and banging.
yeah,
Like-
that was the thing. Is that it's weird because I think it goes back to the William Gibson novels where there's this hypersexuality to it. But the reality is all of the internet kids were not having any of the sex because I was one of them. Not having the sex. I was playing Doom and NASCAR on a fucking 386 instead of having sex.
Because you know why, Sam?
Yeah.
There is nothing cool about computers.
No.
It's like, even today, you can get fucking rich as shit on computers. While you're on a computer, it's the least cool thing that has ever happened. Like, I'm on a computer next to the guy that's in a Trans Am and smoking cigarettes and doing donuts. Who's cooler? You're not cool if you're on a computer.
No, it's not. It's like Bill Gates, Burt Reynolds. Who do you want to be?
Right.
Ultimately, you'd like to be Bill Gates because he's super rich until you look at him, you're like, I don't care how rich he is. I want to be Burt Reynolds.
I want to be Burt Reynolds.
I want to be
Right.
Burt Reynolds.
No, cool and hacking is not the same thing. Thus, enter Mark Zuckerberg 6 years after this film was made. The future of hacking and being the ultimate computer programmer, and he is easily the lamest person that has ever existed.
He's like an unathletic, doofier-looking Peyton Manning.
Who's mostly a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like, no.
And you can tell that he's got all sorts of skin conditions.
Right.
He's just pasty as fuck. Like, he probably shows up to work once a week just like completely beat red and you're like, oh my God, there was half of a dryer sheet in the dryer and I'm broke out again.
Like, these guys' culture could easily be replaced into a vampire movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the cool guys. Yeah, sure, they're like, you watch them and you're like, oh God, these people suck. But they're supposed to be cool.
Yeah.
Not even in 95 was there this underground subculture of cool bros like, whoa, we're gonna go to the disco that's for hackers.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, that was a recreation of Studio 51.
Studio 54. Nice try.
Oh,
You failed.
I am such a nerd. I'm married to a nerd. I'm sitting by a nerd who is our best friend. And it has changed me, people.
Yep.
It has changed me. I was one of the cool kids that I like half of the conversation they just had. I couldn't even fucking follow.
You're like, what's DOS?
Yeah, what the fuck is DOS? What the hell's an Easter egg? What the fuck are you talking about? And now I've gotten the nerdness on me and I can't get it shaken off.
It is permeating.
Yeah.
Like Studio 51. You mean 54? I mean, even the nerd knew it was 54. Fuck. But the chandelier guy was my favorite.
That was a lady. That was a lady. It was a chandelier lady.
I thought that was like a man.
No, it was a woman wearing a chandelier as a hat.
Now, my other major beef with this film is that it's respected.
It's not. I mean,
it is, Sam.
sort of. It's got a 6.2 on IMDb. But
That's insane.
It's Rotten Tomatoes is a 37.
Fine.
It's still too high.
What did we find? Google users?
81% of Google
81%.
users liked it.
Oh,
And
they hacked it.
Its Rotten Tomatoes user scores was above 72. It's cult classic status.
It's not. It's shit.
It should be shit, but at the same, I guess it's me because I have it and I've watched it like 10 times.
I don't
It
know.
sucks.
This is gonna be a rewatch, like, because I fucking hated it. I was in pain during the viewing experience. I hate this movie.
Yeah,
I kind of liked it.
Oh, fuck off.
no, I think that why I like it is because the first time I saw it, it actually hurt. Like when Sean showed me this movie on VHS the first time, I was like, that hurt.
So it's like heroin to you? You're just chasing the dragon now? Like
Yeah.
trying to recapture that
It's like
pain?
the first time that you drink beer, you're like, this is gross, and then you barf everywhere, and then you're like, let's do that again.
or like cigarettes. It's the first cigarette you ever have. You're like,
You're like,
I'm never doing that again.
high for 2 seconds. Blah, like, oh, give me another one of those.
Yeah. Is this milk sour? You smell it.
Yeah. So yeah,
I don't think I'm going to have that response. I think I hated this movie.
What's fun is watching someone else hurt the whole time.
Yeah, I can see that. This could be a good good movie debunked type thing, along the same vein as Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Where you're like, oh yeah, you like that movie, huh? Let's watch it.
And then you just watch the person rather than the movie, and then they're going
this
like,
is shit.
I have to poop now. Oh God.
All right, you guys ready to dive into this?
Sure.
Yeah.
You ready to
Hack into it?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh.
Hold on, let me do action typing.
You know, according to the companion booklet, the substitution of PH for F was because hackers are given a kickback to the old phone, which gives them access to the internet.
Does it really fucking say
That's
that?
what it says in the companion booklet.
That PH fat.
PH everything is hackers saying, what? It's because of phones, yo.
You know, I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
That's the accuracy that this movie portrays. That sums everything up right there, Sam.
Yep.
Look at how cool hackers are. They invented fat with the PH because of phones. Where are you getting this information? InfoWars? Because I don't think so, buddy.
I don't think InfoWars would even really touch that one.
InfoWars doesn't do cool shit. We don't talk about what's cool.
Like, he just sits at his desk. DOS! What the fuck is DOS? Rah!
Okay, it starts out Seattle, 1988. It's a raid. That's it. It's a raid.
They raid.
Yeah, the cops come in, bust a guy.
Strobe slow motion.
Yeah.
I hate strobe slow motion so fucking bad.
So bad. Cut to a court trial. Like, they come in guns hot. What's going on? Cut to a court trial. That's a strange transition.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a court trial for Zero Cool. We've got you now, Zero Cool. Objection, sir. His name sucks. Sustained.
Is this the first time it hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Because you're like,
absolutely.
you know it's building up to his hacker name, and it's Zero Cool.
Zero Cool.
And then the camera is too tall for him, so it pans down. He's like, I'm 12. I'm Zero Cool, bitches.
And then you realize why his name is Zero Cool, because he's 12. And he probably just watched Mortal Kombat. Sub-Zero.
So his original name was Sub-Zero Cool. Like, what's your username? Sub-Zero Cool. At username already taken. Damn it! I'll try Zero Cool.
Yeah.
It was between that and Kitty Flushed 1279.
Yeah, right.
Because you saw that video with the cat flushing the toilet. It's funny.
In 1988.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was on America's Funniest Home Videos.
It travels back in time. The internet memes. He is in trouble for crashing Wall Street in 1988.
Yep.
7-point loss in 1988. Now, here's a little fun fact, because I was recently paying attention to the stock market.
Sure.
And we had a 5% crash last month in one day. 7% is considered a bear market. Like, shit, things are not looking good in the stock market. Anything below that, you don't need to really worry about too much, because it'll self-correct. In the last time we had a 7% loss was in 1988.
The savings and loan scandal.
Right. At that point in time,
Zero Cool savings and loan scandal?
the market lost billions of dollars in 1988. Billions. That this kid is implying to have crashed.
So they fined his parents $45,000.
They fine his parents $45,000.
And they probation him with, like, no more computers for you, Zero
He gets
Cool.
grounded from the computer for causing a goddamn recession.
Yeah.
Huh? Do you think that's fair?
Bush had to raise the taxes because of this little fucker, right?
Right.
He said no new taxes, and then he was like,
they made the president lie.
Yeah, they made George Bush Sr., a goddamn American hero, into a fucking liar.
I think this seems a little light in punishment.
Oh, yeah.
So now, years later, he got the slap on the wrist. Years later, he grows up. He's his family's moving to New York. Him and his mom. I don't know what happened to Dad. I guess she boned a lot of dudes, and Dad was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a pack of cigarettes, and I'm not coming back. So he now is in his bedroom hacking into a TV station because he wants to kick Rush Limbaugh off the air and replace him with reruns of The Outer Limits.
Sure, he's just using network television as his own personal cable. He's invented YouTube on demand by hacking the network of the network.
And how this hacking works is he jacks into the computer mainframe that controls robots
That control videotapes.
that control videotapes for the television station.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is how things worked in 1995. Robot arms?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Not here.
Well, definitely not here.
Because we have a friend of the program and frequent guest, Carl, used to be the guy that had to change the tapes by hand.
Right.
Now they have computers.
I still think you change the tapes by hand. It's every 30 minutes you got to walk over there and change the tape.
And it's your title is Master Controller.
Right. You don't
flip a switch
hire,
from the other
like
tape deck.
These robots are more fantastic than the robots that build cars in Detroit.
Yeah. It wouldn't make sense to have, and I've seen some larger setups. I'm not going to say maybe there is this robot somewhere. I don't think. Usually what happens is you just have a bunch of tape decks, and the robot controls the tape decks, not puts different tapes in them. Like, you have about 3 days worth of programming worth of tape decks with tapes in them.
And the robot just hits play.
Well, boop. The human person programs when they play.
Right. It's a fucking program.
Yeah.
Not a robot arm that pushes no, the robots are stupid. Anyways, he's thwarted though by this other hacker who's, I guess, trying to do the same fucking thing.
She was watching Rush Limbaugh, I guess.
Yeah, but give me back Rush. He's gonna say something stupid.
God damn it. If I don't hear somebody curse Jimmy Carter's name at least 12 times, I can't sleep at night.
It's that goddamn Obama's fault.
It is, son of a bitch. He's like 15 right now, but fuck him.
Obama's 15 in 1995.
I don't know.
Mama.
That's what a 15-year-old? It's like,
I want to be the president.
Yeah.
More milk, please.
God damn it.
It doesn't make any goddamn
No,
sense.
it doesn't make any goddamn.
Okay, anyways. So they get in to a hacking war, because this is the first of many hack battles in this movie. It's like Mortal Kombat. Jackie's right.
Yeah.
Of hacking.
But it isn't even hacking. It's like the way that they give us these hack battles are some graphics that are like, F you, face, you just got burned. And then he's like, oh no.
It's a meme war.
Yeah, it is.
While these robots are fighting over whose tape goes in the goddamn machine. Oh my God.
They're sending, they're zapping each other with cat pictures, basically.
Yeah.
I like how he was not supposed to have a computer, but his mom knows that he's got one in there and she doesn't care. And she asked him, what are you doing? He's like, I'm hacking into the TV station.
She asks him if he's jacking it.
Yeah. She wishes. She's like, most boys without computers would be masturbating right now.
Right. And fortunately, Mom doesn't also know very much about the internet. Because
well, the crap deal with the internet in '95 was that there wasn't a lot of porn.
you could get some weird pictures
get
of
some
boobs.
weird pixelated
of
boobs.
boob pictures.
But the availability that there is of porn free now
Right,
is
sure.
if I wouldn't have been able to download any programs onto a computer if I was 15 and the internet now was when I was 15, I probably would have jacked off to death.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't know. I would have pulled my wiener off and died from it. Like, oh my God, look at all this porn.
Hello, 911. It's my son.
Yeah.
His wiener's come off again.
His head is actually just flying around the room. We can't get in there. There's at least knee-high semen in his bedroom.
We gotta drain the bedroom. Bring in the pumps of life.
Yeah. Seen this before. It's the internet.
So yeah, oh my god. All right, so he's now going to high school.
He's got to change schools.
He's a senior in high school.
So this is the first part. I mean, they've already gotten to the point where they don't know how phones work. They don't know how computers work. They don't know how tape decks work. Now they don't know how schools work. So he goes, and then some girl that also goes to the school is like, give me your transfer papers. And then she shows him some shit and hands him back his transfer papers and then makes him get stuck on the roof.
She tells him that there's a pool up on the roof.
Okay, cool. I'll go check it out. Pool time.
Why
What?
would you do that?
Why would
like,
you do that?
Oh, yeah. Pool roof. Awesome. I'm going to go up there right now.
Yeah.
Even though you just told me my class is right here.
Yeah, sure, lady. Pool on the roof. Yeah, whatever. Even if there was, I don't really care. I'm going to class right now.
Yeah, that would be the one that you wouldn't fall for. Like, if it happened to me and they see me walking down the hall and the next period, they're like, you didn't go check out the pool on the roof? I'm like, why the fuck would I check that out? Why would I care about that?
Oh, yeah, I guess that was a really dumb prank.
Yeah.
I would have done it.
You would have gone and checked out the pool on the roof?
Oh, I love swimming pools. I would have been up there in a heartbeat.
Even though you are late for class.
You're
Yeah.
standing outside of where you're supposed to be.
You got other things you got going on. You're like, nope, got to get to the pool. I don't even have a swimming suit.
I'd still go up there and check it out.
Yep, there's a pool up here. Cool.
Yeah.
What are you going to find?
Treasure.
Okay. Yeah, you're just being silly.
I am on a lot of cold medicine.
All right. When was the last time you did a podcast episode not on drugs or paint fumes?
Well, the
Oh,
paint
God.
fumes thing has been a problem.
I can't remember.
Months? Yeah, I think months. All right. So, yeah, he meets Crash. Or no, he's Crash.
He's
She's
Crash
Acid
Override.
Burn.
Yeah,
But it's Angelina Jolie.
sure. He has to make up a new name because if he goes by Zero Cool, they'll find out.
Right.
Not to mention everyone will like swarm him because he's the coolest.
Not to mention everybody in this high school is in their mid-20s.
He's 23, she's 20.
Yeah.
Nikon's like 30.
Yeah.
The kid that looks like he's 16 is actually 16.
Oh, okay. There you go.
What is the one that gets in trouble first?
I don't know. I don't know any of their fucking code names, and we're not even going to deal with it.
He doesn't have one. Remember, he's like, I need a handle. He doesn't have one because he's not cool, but I guess he must get one at the end.
Yeah, it's called Thanks a Lot, Fuckface.
That's his handle?
That's his handle.
Thanks a lot, Fuckface, because everybody else got in trouble.
So, yeah, he meets all the other hacker doofuses that we just kind of ran through. They're like, hey, bro, you're cool, I guess. We heard about something you did. Have you heard about me? And he's like, no. Well, right on. Here's an invitation to Cyberdelio.
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 They don't even have that. They've got. Is it stereo MCs or is that the next party?
That's at the next party.
Oh.
Yeah, stereo MCs. Those guys are cool. It's like a flea market for hackers with techno music and a rave going on in the basement.
And rollerblade track everywhere.
Yeah,
You can't understate the amount of rollerblading that happens in this movie.
that is true.
There's a lot of rollerblading.
Would you guys hang out at Cyberdelio?
No.
No.
I don't think I would.
It looks like a place where homeless people would gather.
It looks pretty crappy there.
Yeah.
And, like, nobody buys anything.
No.
So there's not good deals.
It's
Like, I couldn't get a new sound card for cheap there because...
you get Matt Lillard's mixtapes though. For free, I think.
That guy pissed me off so bad throughout the entire movie.
Oh,
he was
he
just
is
so
awful.
awful. I have never seen him in a movie that I liked him in. Never.
Oh, the first Scooby-Doo, he's a pretty good Shaggy.
I didn't like that movie.
Really?
No, he kind of always does play the douchebag.
He's in Bosch now. He plays a straight guy. Like he's an FBI agent and he has to play straight. And it's just weird watching him do it because you're like, hey, he's not doing the thing that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad then.
So he runs into Acid Burn there. And
Acid
she's playing a Lawnmower Man style video game.
I actually know which video game this is.
Okay.
I looked that up.
All right.
It's the prototype to the PS3 game Wipeout or PS2 game Wipeout.
Oh, Wipeout. Yeah, I played Wipeout.
Yeah, so they apparently put the camera further back in the game.
So it's not even like a beta release. It's like a gamma release.
Yeah, it's in the official testing
Yeah.
at
Like
that point.
super early testing.
Yeah. And it seems like Sony had something to do with this movie because of how many Walkmans and stereos that were Sony's.
Oh, and Sony was,
Even
showcased.
They got that JVC shirt in
Yeah.
there.
Well, nothing says cool like JVC, man.
Yeah, Victor Company of Japan.
Yeah, you could put a tape deck in your car.
I had a JVC double deck,
Ooh.
dual deck. I could record tapes. I could record 2 tapes at the same time from a CD, or make 2 mixtapes at the same time.
So you were like Grandmaster Flash of tapes.
Yes, I gave mixtapes to everyone, and no one listened to them. Like, here's a mixtape, and they're like, "Fuck with the mixtapes already."
This is the 3rd time you've given me Abbey Road
Yeah,
this week.
yeah.
Thanks. Well, it's really good if you listen to it yet. Here, take a mixtape.
They're good Maxell high fidelity tapes. Here's a mix, 80 minutes. Filled up the whole tape for you of my mix.
I always had Memorex tapes because they were cheaper. And they had the cool 80s graphics on them. They were clear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then they had like the little triangles and shit on them. They were awesome.
They were
Yeah.
cool.
I didn't like them because they're shit.
Yeah.
I don't have to put my mixes on that shit. The mixes that no one listened to ever.
They're good mixes, damn it. They deserve better than Memorex.
I saw a friend, our friend in high school, Amber. I found the dirty secret. She wouldn't throw them away because she was being too nice, but she had this box, and I was like, I've given you that many fucking mixtapes? Fuck me, I'm an asshole. There was like 50 fucking mixtapes in there. I don't think she listened to one of them one fucking time. She's like, oh, here's another one of these. Fuck, I guess I'll put it in the box.
Primus? What am I going to do with Primus?
Yeah. Primus was pretty heavy in the mixtapes. Primus and Peppers. If you didn't like them, then you're...
Try this mixtape.
Yeah.
It's just Primus again, dude. Okay, yeah, you're right. I better go back to mixtaping.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about my next mixtape. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I think I'm gonna mix up some. I did the Christmas mixtapes. I did a lot of fucking Mannheim Steamroller.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It was like my favorite tracks from all 3 of the Mannheim Steamroller CDs we had.
So you're telling me that the film got one thing right, that hacker dorks make mixtapes.
Yes, you do. I was that guy.
Okay.
I was Matt Lillard, codename Cereal. Not like cereal cool, like breakfast
Like
cereal.
Crunch.
Because that was how he spells it.
So anyways, he finds Acid Burn there, playing the Wipeout, basically.
Sure.
And he's like, wow, you're pretty good at this. For a girl?
Yeah, because now I'm a fucking bigot, you
What?
stupid asshole.
What? It's a video game, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, no wonder Gamergate happened. Like,
Yeah.
really? Really?
Where he should have said, you're pretty good at this for someone whose pants should be killing them right now.
Right?
Oh my
Because they're up to your neck and they're 4 sizes too small.
Next day, he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to teach that Angelina Jolie a lesson again. Because he beats her at the video game. Because I guess he's got
Yeah.
a penis, so he's better at it, whatever.
Sure.
He rigs the school sprinkler system.
Yes, to get
because
revenge.
they're on a computer system as well. Like,
The
the
computers.
sprinkler.
No, they're...
That's not how it works.
No, there's a fire riser and there's little tungsten things, and when they get to a certain temperature, because of the fire, they go off.
That's like implying that when a fire happens, it calls the internet as
Yeah.
like, hello, this is the fire's Facebook page. I want you to know I'm burning your fucking school
Yeah.
down. And the sprinkler systems are like, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, red alert, red alert. I've looked at the Facebook.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It just leaves a happy face emoticon.
Right.
Like, no, you're supposed to turn on, and then it leaves another one. Thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. You're on fire.
We shouldn't have put the sprinkler system on the internet. That was
Yeah.
dumb. That was a bad idea.
Facebook, huh?
Should have done that tungsten thing that Sam was talking
Yeah.
about. That would have been helpful to have water. Yeah, because he's like, oh yeah, where's your pool now, bitch? It's in the fucking hallways, which is just an excuse to get some titties wet. Are they?
Oh, this was obscene.
Yeah.
Like the first large-breasted woman runs through wet, and you're like, okay, well, I guess they snuck one in there, and then all of a sudden it's like wet t-shirt fucking contest tit party.
Yeah, it's like Girls Gone Wild.
You're like, what the fuck? Whoa, hey, buddy.
And they're all white, and they're all super tight.
Yeah, and there's like that calypso music playing in the background, from Girls Gone Wild.
And director Ian Softly says, what happened? And someone should have put him in jail if any of these kids weren't of age, because that was a yucky scene.
Next we get like 4 scenes of just Angelina Jolie and Johnny Lee Miller giving each other the stink eye.
Yep. I don't like you. I like you, but I'm going to give you the stink eye back.
Because you're my hacker rival. All right, so now we finally can get to the plot of this fucking movie, whatever that may be. But one of the doofus guys, the 16-year-old that you're talking about that doesn't have a hacky name other than, what did you say his name was, Jackie? Fuck you guys?
Thanks a lot, fuckhead.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, fuckhead.
He is hacking. It just in general, he's just on his computer hacking. Like, I don't know even if he has a goal in mind, because the previous scene he confesses, yeah, so there I was, just hacking.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days later, I read about this bank in Idaho spit money out onto the street. I guess that was me.
Yeah. And they're like, you stupid asshole. You're going to get caught.
Well, I'm just hacking.
Then Matt Lillard's character is like, oh, man, if you could hack the Gibson, for no reason, apparently, at all, other than it's impossible and you'll get caught. So he goes home and he's like, I'm going to hack the fucking Gibson.
And at this point, I'm thinking, Mel Gibson? Is this going to turn into the Passion of the Christ?
Ooh.
And get all weird?
The Passion of the Hack.
Gibson hacked Jesus a lot. I saw that movie. It was very violent.
Judas was the ultimate hacker.
Oh, God damn it.
He leaked all the secrets to the... Never mind.
Oh, God damn it. The Roman Empire was WikiLeaks. What? I don't even know how that correlates at all.
Yeah, Pontius Pilate was Julian Assange.
Yeah. I like hookers. So what? So what?
Now I'm being detained against my will. No, if you go outside, you're going to get fucking arrested for raping a person, you stupid fucking piece of shit, Julian Assange. Hack this podcast, dick!
He might be able to do it if he's done with his hookers.
Good Jesus. Fuck Julian Assange. Fuck him.
He's going to hack our Facebook page now, and it's going to start
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, okay. So anyways, hey, Penn Jillette's the IT administrator, or I don't even know. He's like the security guard.
He's the security
of
guard
the internet.
of the inside of a computer.
Right.
Is what he is.
Yeah, he is.
And he's got some frizzy-ass hair.
It doesn't make any sense. Not just his hair, but he's the security guard of the inside of a computer.
Yeah.
And he's got, like, big dangly earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He's also the narrator of computer occurrences.
He's going into Big Ben.
Because he doesn't ever touch. He's not allowed to touch, I guess.
I guess not.
So he just tells the guy from Short Circuit what's happening.
Yeah, this guy is called the Plague. He's
Yeah.
like, hello? He asked, who am I speaking to? This is the Plague. Oh, well, Mr. the Plague. Like, why did you call him if you don't know who the fuck he is? And also, wait, your name is the Plague and you're my boss? And
Yeah.
I don't know who my boss is? What's my job?
What is my job?
Yeah, well, you're a security guard of a computer. Oh, yeah, I guess that doesn't make any sense.
No,
So
it doesn't.
Everything is going according to my job description.
Sure. So get in here, Mr. the Plague.
Yeah, Mr. the Plague, come on
He's-
down.
He's like, you stupid fucking asshole. I have to do everything myself. And then he shows up, and then exactly what we said happens. You got Pendula going, the mainframe has moved to the left. Now he's flying around over there. And then the guy from Short Circuit's like, shut up, you stupid asshole. I gotta do everything myself. And then the kid finds
The garbage file. And he downloads garbage file, but like half of it.
Yeah, well, first he opens the garbage file,
Uh-huh.
and he is then given the secrets. Like, the universe's knowledge.
It's the Da Vinci Code is what he's found.
The Da Vinci Code is a piece of shit compared to what he just found.
I guess that's true.
This is like all of it
Right.
is what you see on screen. You're just like, the secrets of the universe unveiled. And he's able to fit half of it onto a 512 diskette.
Right. which he's like, I know Kung Fu. And then his mom comes in and she says, no, you don't.
His mom does come in like, stop it, go to bed, and unplugs his computer in the
Right.
middle of him downloading the secrets of the universe.
So he doesn't get all of it. And they're like, damn, it took us too long to trace him because they like enable the trace. And you get this animation of their computer program going like flying around
Where they're
stuff.
sitting. That's the thing. is
Right.
They fly through the computer on a TV, but they're in the center of it already. Why don't they just walk?
Or like have Windows 95 say enable trace, like just hit the button, run.
Well,
think
because they're doing it on a Connect 4 board.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's face it. This looks like the Connect 4 board that you played with your kid. That's just been spray painted yellow
Uh-huh.
with the black background, so he could stick his fingers in there and pretend like he was typing or something. Because the buttons don't say anything.
They don't say anything.
No.
And my point is that all this fucking stupid animation to run a program, you're never going to catch anybody because it takes too long to run
And
the
it's
trace program.
Not even animation. It's a super expensive crane shot
Right.
in a
But no, I mean,
soundstage.
like, it's implied that it's
Yeah.
computer animation. Like, the operating system
Uh-huh.
of running the security station sucks.
flies through towers that you're sitting in the middle of already.
Why, like, you're at the sales meeting, and the security software corporation's like, all right, we're going to give you the best. This is Plague OS.
And his assistant, who if Plague can't catch him by flying through the inside of the computer that you're sitting in, this guy here will just chase him down with a broom.
Right.
Get out of here! Get! Goddamn hackers! Get!
You stole my joke, and yours was better. So he gets busted. The kid gets busted while taking a shower. The FBI comes in because I guess they did get the trace going. Whatever.
Yeah.
They know who he is. And they hold him up in the shower, and he's like, "Hey, my butt's out." Ooh.
Yep. First of many butt shots.
And the Plague is like at the board meeting. So what happened? I've heard we had a security situation in the computer room. Well, a virus got planted. It's holding all of our shipping ships hostage.
All of our oil tankers.
Our oil tankers, unless they give us $5 million, the virus will cause our ships to capsize.
To capsize, because that's a feature that we put in
We gave that ability to our oil tankers
Yep.
to just flip over.
that are completely automated. There are no drivers, no people on this. Everything's computer run. Everything can go great. We just did add that small feature in that we could
Where
have them capsize.
They flip over, yeah.
I'll just turn right over. It's in hindsight, I'm thinking we could have just skipped over that one small feature. But things as they are now, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Just so you get ready for Exxon Valdez times 10.
My God. So they leave, and he's like talking to his girlfriend, who she is not good.
She's as confused as the viewer, though.
Right.
I want to point, like, her character never has any idea of what's going on. And so she just is there to basically ask relevant questions towards the plot that you yourself are asking.
Yeah.
However, they don't really ever answer them.
No.
So it's sort of like, you're like, oh, is she just a plot device to explain things? And then as they don't get explained, you're like, no, she's just being screechy annoying.
Because what they
lady.
explain right here is this was all a ruse. The virus that he just explained about capsizing ships, he put in the system
Sure.
to cover up his screw up of losing the garbage file because he doesn't want the garbage file to be exposed. So what he's done...
The garbage file was the virus.
No,
This is just him being a megalomaniac.
No. The virus is the Da Vinci virus. That's what it's called. It is a separate program that he put in there to cover up his tracks for his screw up, to deflect from because
worm.
the board, the board's like, what was the situation? What happened downstairs? And he's like, we've been hacked. Wait, you're in charge of fucking security, computer security.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Yeah.
You're fired.
No,
we're
but-
now being held hostage for $5 million because you let a hacker get in. And then in hindsight, he's like, wait a minute, taking the blame by saying that a virus is in the system to cover up my own screw up. This was a really bad plan.
And then one guy in the back corner is like, did you program the boats to turn over?
Oh, yeah, I did that too. Yeah. Man, I don't think I'm good at this IT shit.
No, but he just talks down to all of them like they're dickheads.
Right.
And it works.
And he rides around on a skateboard.
He does ride around on a skateboard.
And it's like, you are too old to be on a skateboard, fuckhead.
Yeah. You were in Short Circuit. As an adult, you're too old for this.
So now here's where things get really dumb as far as the plot.
Oh, that's now?
Yeah. The cops
Uh-huh.
show up, and they're like, here, Mr. the Plague, here's a file that you can look at. And he opens up the file, and sure enough, it's about Crash, Overdrive, the main character, Johnny Lee Miller, Zero Cool. Like, here's info about this guy. And he's like, I'm going to get him to get me the garbage file back.
That I already have.
Because it was just copied. It's still on the hard drive itself.
And only having half of it probably wouldn't do anything.
I have opened a computer file one time, and it was corrupted. You can't open half a fucking computer file.
My evil plans will work out as long as I don't do the things I'm about to do in this movie.
Right. Thus begins the idiot plot.
Sure.
So he goes to Crash, and he's like, hey, man, how about a team up? And Crash is like, nah, bruh.
Nah.
Oh, yeah? Well, take this, boombox!
He fucking... which I guess he deserves, because he has a boombox sitting on top of a stereo receiver. And I guess if you do that, you're an asshole, and you should get your shit smashed by a baseball bat.
It won't team up? Well, say goodbye to your JVC, you son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
No more making mixtapes for you.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, no, my Pearl Jam mix was in that. And it's like, this is just 10 with the songs rearranged in a different way. It's not even a mixtape. Stop giving these to me. I just like the order they work in better this way. Flows for me.
This is my 10 director's cut.
This is called Sando's Even Flow 10 mix. I just think it works better. And I took Jeremy off because I don't like that song. And we should say that Eddie Vedder was name dropped in this movie.
Yeah,
earlier.
he was.
Ugh.
Mr. Kawasaki as well.
Yeah. All right, so the hackers go to the worst party ever. It's a hacker party with stereo MCs playing in the background.
Gonna get myself connected.
Right.
To the internet.
Right.
Huh? Yeah.
Someday. Because this party takes place at Acid Burn's house or apartment or whatever. And they're like, let's go check out her room. Okay. And she's got the sweetest fucking laptop in there. It's got a 28.8K connection.
Yeah. 28.8. Ding ding dong.
You've got mail.
Goddamn AOL.
The only thing I can get on is AOL. This computer sucks.
Yeah.
It came with the CD-ROM. The AOL.
Yeah. I can go to this website and this lady sells cats. Right off the website.
Can you search for stuff?
No.
28.8K, and they are astounded by it.
Oh, it's super fast.
What have they been working on?
This is, almost. If they if they had a couple more years, they would have got to the T1, and they would have called it a 10100 connection.
Right.
But,
I mean,
all of this doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, what the hell were they using before this? They're like, holy shit, man, think of the damage she could do with this 28.8. Were they using the 15.3 connection?
I don't remember what was before the 28.8.
Because the difference between the 28.8 and the 15.3 was basically none.
Negligible. You couldn't tell between the 56 was shit too. You couldn't until the T1. The internet was unusable.
Right. Ay.
Oh my God, I am so lost.
No. Hoiven Glaven.
I could make you a mixtape.
Yeah.
That would explain the internet.
Without
In
that
song.
Journey song though, because I don't like that one either.
It's gonna have some Cypress Hill on it. Insane in the membrane.
Insane, got no brain. I did like the Connected song though.
Oh yeah, Stereo
yeah,
MCs are sweet.
Yeah, that's a cool song. So now they're horny for each other. The acid burn and
Even though she was just
overdrive.
boning a dude
She was
like 8 feet away
Just-
from him.
They're giving googly eyes. And they can't hump because first they need to have a hack off.
Uh-huh.
Who's going to win the hack off, which is fucking up this FBI agent guy's life?
Uh-huh.
Like, let's get him.
Because he messed with their little friend. Thanks a lot, fucktard.
No, yeah, that was his name. Yeah,
Thanks
right.
a lot, fuck off.
Yeah. So they get him arrested for like DUI and too many traffic violations, and they say they change his file, whatever file in the database, whatever database is, that he's dead.
Yep, they take his credit cards away. His wife can't have dinner. He's not alive anymore.
Which means he doesn't have to pay taxes.
Oh, hey.
Nice. Gets that life insurance too. He could run away. He could fucking run away.
Yeah, why isn't, where he should be getting lost in Margaritaville? Instead,
Right.
he's like, I'm going to keep doing my job like an asshole.
Yeah, Tango Wango, buddy. What the hell are
Yeah.
you doing, man?
Uh-huh.
Make a run for the border.
Cabo.
Disappear.
It's kind of nice this time of year because it's nice every time of year. So, yeah, they fuck up his life.
Yeah, I guess, sort of. But then it seems like they put it back together because nothing bad happens to him. Like, he doesn't just disappear. He just keeps doing his job. So I guess he got it fixed, whatever.
Poorly.
He must have called his bank and been like, hey, I've been frauded. Okay, we'll fix it for you, however that works.
And the bank was like, the internet?
Yeah,
That doesn't work yet.
we don't have that.
It's too slow and it makes noises and you can only use AOL. So
Yeah, we still have paper money and coins.
Yep. If you roll your pennies first, we'll take them.
Did you know that if you write a check to cash, we'll give you cash? for
Yeah.
that? That's a helpful tip there, sir.
Uh-huh.
I hope you find your identity.
Checking accounts still cost money.
Yep. Joey, the kid, the 16-year-old kid, he gets ungrounded. Mom
yeah.
comes in. I guess you don't have to be grounded anymore for hacking the world.
How the fuck couldn't they get people old enough to play moms in this
I
movie?
don't know.
With the Johnny Lee Miller's mom, she's definitely like 7 years older than him. But this guy's mom is just like a 23-year-old lady in glasses. They put her in like some
Frumpy outfit.
Yeah, they put her in a frumpy outfit. The first time you see her, she's got like avocado face mask bullshit on or something, cucumbers, whatever. And the next time they just kind of keep her away from the camera and put glasses on her, and you're still like, no, she's like 23.
Yeah.
What the fuck? There's got to be somebody old enough to play a mom.
Nope. This is 1995. We don't have mom actors.
UA.
Yeah. So now, because he's ungrounded, he can do something with the disc now that he's been hiding in his heat vent.
He's stolen. I mean, he's up for felony charges, but he obeys being grounded.
Right.
Like, well, now that I'm not grounded, I can go back to being felonious.
Yeah. So he like goes and talks to his other bro and like, hey, here's the deal. I found this garbage file, but he's getting watched by the FBI, and they're like, hey, the FBI is watching us because they're clearly watching him.
They're like watching, and this is funny too, because did you go when you're watching this? Did you keep going? Is that Mark Antony?
No, I didn't.
It was the younger FBI guy is Mark Antony,
Mark Antony,
the singer.
Yeah.
Ex Jennifer Lopez husband.
Yes.
My God.
My God.
That's insane.
Yes.
Huh. How about that? Yeah, he's watching him. Like, not even, like, he might as well be wearing a fedora and a Groucho Marx fake nose. Like,
actually just have Columbo standing next to him.
Right.
Let me ask you a few questions.
It is pretty clear that you're being followed, kid, by these guys.
Yeah.
They see him. They're like, oh, we've been made. Yeah, no shit,
You're
dumbasses.
standing 8 feet away from him and pointing and going, I'm the FBI and I am following you.
Ignore me. Go on about your business. Ugh. So the plague threatens Crash with arresting his mom. So I'm going to arrest your mom unless we do that team up, bro.
Yeah.
Because your JVC tape deck and your mixtapes weren't enough, but now I'm going to take down your mom. Not my
he's like,
mom, bro.
Not my mom, bro. So he gets a copy of the disc and he gives it back to him. And then
Which I don't know when he ever got the copy of the disc, but whatever.
She tells him to make a copy and he does.
Okay.
So then he tells them, he's like, I'm going to give him a copy and I gave it to him. And they're like, You fucking worthless human shit.
Okay.
You just gave a guy his own stuff that he already had and shouldn't fucking matter at all. You should die.
I like the handoff.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
This was the best. So apparently the guy's in the limo and then decides, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get out of the limo, get
Stop
on my
here.
skateboard. Because you could see the car and he's like, okay, park it here. I got to get out, get my
This is
skateboard.
gonna be so cool. Hold on, park the car.
Yeah. And then he's like, okay, go. But don't go too fast because I'm holding on to the door handle. And it's one of those pull door handles. So if I get too much pressure, it'll open up on me and then I'll look stupid.
You're going to have to stop once I want back in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So he rides the taxi,
Limo.
his limo, on the side of his limo, on his skateboard, swipes the disc out of the guy's hand.
And then gets in the limo.
Yeah, and then they stop the limo and he gets in.
It sucks. So
And-
dumb.
If he would have hit even the smallest rock, he would have eaten shit.
Right. But they still have their own copy of half the garbage file. So
Sure.
they're like, check this out, bro. And he's like, what? I need to look at this. So then we have a fast action typing montage
Uh-huh.
that.
I like the typing above the camera
Yeah.
where there's not a keyboard underneath him. And so
Right.
he's just twiddling his fingers in the air.
Yeah.
They keep dropping papers in a pile. They print out all the code.
Yes.
And then they go, yep, that's code. And they put it in a stack.
Yep. And then they have these silly montage behind him while he's hacking. And at one point, Angelina Jolie is standing on a table or something with a knife.
Yeah. She also is using fly swatters to practice karate.
Oh God. Oh God.
They're just filling up the shot. They're like, just do whatever.
Do whatever. Be cool. Be crazy. You
Be
guys are crazy
crazy.
cool. Crazy, sexy, crazy, cool.
Crazy, sexy, cool. I made a mixtape of that,
Crazy, amazing.
of TLC.
Crazy, sexy, cool,
Yeah.
dangerous.
Just rearranged the tracks again. But I thought they worked better in a different order.
You're like, but I left out Jason Waterfalls because that song is just depressing.
Yeah, it is depressing. And I changed the name to Cool, Sexy, Crazy. Mix.
All right, so they fucking get the secrets and realize that it's a worm to hijack bank transactions.
They realize that it's the plot from Superman 3.
Right. And Office Space.
Richard Pryor was better at it.
You just take half a penny. Nobody will even notice.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. So they're, I guess, going to reverse the hacking? Or the worm? Or I don't even know what they're going to fucking do with this information. But they're like, let's go shopping.
Well, it seems like the
What?
plan is that they need to get the rest of it so
No,
that they know where the bank account, where the money is
Yeah.
supposed to be going to, so that they can have proof that there is a bank account somewhere with this guy's name on it. So that way he can go in and get the money after he's gone.
Okay, so skip to the end because we know if that's what the plot of the movie is, we know that's where it's going. He is one of the world's top hackers, this plague guy,
Sure.
criminal. You never heard of a Swiss bank account, huh? Offshore? You know?
Who's supposed to go to an offshore account.
Yeah.
Then they can't find his information. That's the whole point.
If he doesn't do anything ever in this movie, equals cash for him.
Right?
The only person that stops the plague from stealing the money is himself.
That is true. That is true. And he would have never got it in the first place because he didn't use a fucking Swiss bank account. What a dipshit. Jesus Christ.
And Lorraine Bracco just yells, "What is going on?" And I say, I don't know, Lorraine Bracco. I just don't know.
Have a mixtape.
Their bed was cool though.
Oh.
Very 80s.
Yeah, he looks like he has like the apartment of an 80s, mid-20s bachelor, and she's obviously not, like, they're the same age-ish, but he's acting like he's 20,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, I'm still going to bone you on this, like, bed sitting on the floor. No, you're not.
Well, let's go shopping translates to dumpster diving, I guess.
Yeah.
Because Angelina Jolie and Johnny Lee Miller dive into a dumpster and start rummaging for paper.
Well,
and like a
it's-
security guard comes out. He's like, "Hey, get out of there!" And she's like, "Oh yeah, well I got a fucking flare gun."
Flare gun.
Boom.
Boom.
What? Did they get anything out of there?
They got no, maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, and the dumpster isn't even a dumpster; it's a shipping container that says E equals MC squared on it.
Right.
And then they're in a dumpster, and you're like, "What? They're in a dumpster?" Up until the last shot, you don't even really know what's going on. It's like, oh, they are in the dumpster. She shot a man with a flare gun.
Uh-huh.
They've made off. Now Serial and Nikon have stolen a city worker's lunch.
I think so.
Um,
And then Matt Lillard found the little man on the boat underneath the
Oh,
lady's
yeah.
desk. He went under the desk and played with her vagina.
he did.
And she's like, "Did you find it yet?" He's like, "I'm still looking."
She's like, it's still okay, so I'll let you keep going. But
Just keep trying.
Just like it's an inch up. Jesus Christ.
That's the butt. You're not looking for the sewer, buddy.
Yeah.
He's not in there.
Does Johnny want some chocolate? Choco.
Mixtape. So the plague is like, "Oh yeah, I'm launching my ship virus." Wait, I thought you already launched your ship virus.
The ship virus didn't launch then?
Why'd you even bring it up?
What was going on this whole time?
And he's like, they're doing that ship tip over
Yeah.
thing. FBI better go get them. And the
Yeah.
FBI's like, "Okay, arrest them all, round them up, boys."
Oh, they didn't even do that. He's like, the file's going to execute at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and the ships are going to turn over. And the FBI government guy's like, all right, well, let's go get them at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I got shit to do. I was gonna watch Superman 3 tonight because it has the same plot, but it's better. And
I already
Superman
have
3
the
sinks.
popcorn ready.
Yeah, it's not a good movie, but I'm going to watch it instead of this.
And the hackers hear it. They're like, we've wiretapped the FBI, so we know what they know, and they're coming after us. We gotta go tonight." So Crash and Pern go to the hacker dance club again, and they find these guys named Razor and Blade, who basically have a hacker YouTube channel before YouTube. I guess they just hack into TV stations and
Yep.
broadcast their bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. And they're like, "Hey, we need your help." And they're like, we're alt, so we're going to dance around like saying yes for a while. But when we say yes, we're going to say it like that. You want our help? Well, yes, because we're so alt and different.
We're just irreverent.
Yeah.
We're more irreverent than you, even though your friend Serial brushes his teeth when he's not supposed to. That's fucking irreverent.
They're like, the only way it's going to work, even if we say yes, you're going to need all the hackers in the world. All of them.
All of them at the same time on a 28K connection.
Yep.
It's not going to work.
We're going to need to hack the planet.
Hack the planet.
Hack the planet, y'all.
Ugh, fuck.
Because yeah,
Yep.
I haven't spoken in a while because you guys are talking about stuff I don't know.
Well, right. Oh, yeah. You're still scratching your head over 28. Yeah, 28.8.
28K.
What could that be? 28.8K. Is that like how much the gold weighs? Hack the planet, I guess, equals rollerblading and barking at stuff.
Yes.
We're just gonna be crazy, cool, sexy on the streets of NYC. That's hacking the planet.
Yep.
God damn it.
Rollerblading into a cartwheel.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty hot stuff.
Yep.
Pretty hot stuff.
That is hacking. Ugh. So they launch they get to some payphones. They launch their version of the virus to get the rest of the file. And we get another fucking hack battle via the phone. And Johnny Lee's got a fucking eyepiece in.
Yep.
God
It
damn
helps.
it. Because he's in the internet.
You can see two internets at once.
Ugh.
I'm only looking at one internet with this eye, and then my other eye is looking at that internet. Double internet
Double internet through payphones.
through payphones, double time.
Because payphones have good connections.
Yes, they do.
They never drop calls.
Nope.
You also, yeah. So he's like, final program, execute trace, and he there they are. The FBI, go get them. They're at a payphone, the Grand Central Station. The FBI's like, go, go, go. And well, we're gonna put in overrides and the firewall's going up, but they never say fucking firewall or like anything relevant. They just say dumb shit that doesn't make any fucking sense.
The rabbits are hitting our data.
They attack with bad animations.
Yes, indeed.
Graphics through a projector
Uh-huh.
onto some plexiglass because you're inside the computer when you're defending it. Penn never gets up and starts chasing with a broom, unfortunately.
No, he doesn't. Well, if he had, it wouldn't have mattered because now they're like, oh, yeah, we've got a trump card. Bring in the hackers of the world. And they're like, we didn't have that song yet. England online.
Russia, Korea, Japan, unite!
We're all online. Form of Voltron.
It's like that David Bowie, Rolling Stone guys.
Dancing in the streets with Mick Jagger and
Yeah.
David Bowie.
It's about that lane.
It is.
South America, Boston,
Yep.
LA.
It is about that lane.
Yep, it sucks that bad.
They're going for the Colonel. The chicken?
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. I'm like, what?
No, they're going for the Colonel
And
so they
Matthew
can...
Lillard's like, is he the man in the boat?
They're gonna hack the kernel so they can make mobile apps. I don't know. And they find the garbage file, and the cops are like, "We got you, suckers!" But they're like, "Oh yeah, we put in a false trace location. We're
But
not
then
actually there, but we're actually just like
We're
4
8 feet away.
Yeah."
Just turn around, you can catch us.
They get the whole the file. They make the boats not capsize. Yay! And they burn up the computer room with electricity.
So here's the problem now. So they destroyed the Gibson. They vaporized it, right?
Via hacking
Yes.
it to
They had to take it down,
explosion?
right? Well, it doesn't blow up. It's just like, shut off. So they didn't capsize. Those boats are now just going to run into whatever's in front of them.
That is completely correct.
So now instead of 5 boats capsizing, all 30 of them are going to run ashore.
Yeah. Boy, we got a Speed 2 scenario here, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to need a better Keanu. All right, so the cops do arrest the hackers because they were just standing right over there. And the Plague's like, we've done it. Let's have some wine. What? You don't have a job anymore, bro.
Yeah, it cuts from him having his ultimate failure to them, like, toasting.
Right. Okay.
So then they do it again,
Yeah.
but you don't get to see that part.
Do you really want to?
I don't know.
And then the whole thing... Oh, God, this last part. Serial killer, Matt Lillard,
Sure.
has hacked all of the broadcasting in the world. Every single TV, every single radio, every communication device on Earth, and has his own, hey, here's what happened.
Yep.
These guys are bad, and these guys are cool.
Well, he's helped by Blade and Switchblade.
Right. So what? A guy went on TV, Jackie, and said, the bad guys are those guys. I'm Goofy.
Uh-huh. And it works.
And it works. The FBI's like, oh.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Total mix-up. A guy on the internet told us you're cool, so you're free to go. I don't think
Case
they are.
closed.
I don't
they
think they're free to go.
Catch the bad guy? Oh, maybe they actually do. It's dumb, though.
Yeah, the Plague has disguised himself on a plane and is flying away, and the FBI's like, oh, yeah, I bet you didn't know that we were also on the plane. Ha ha ha, gotcha, bitch.
And then he's like, I'm going to complain to corporate about this. Letting me get arrested on this flight.
Love blossoms in the end in a pool on a roof.
Blah.
Blah. The end. Questions?
So what happened to the money?
Ooh. It's probably still sitting in that fucking bank account.
It never made it to the bank account.
Well,
Is what
it's
Matt
gotta-
Lillard said.
It's got to go someplace.
Yeah, what happened to it? Did Matt Lillard keep it?
Maybe it's just on
For
the internet.
himself?
Maybe it has transformed into like future cryptocurrency. They didn't have cryptocurrency at that point, but it's just internet coin. It's just
Bitcoin.
out there, and then it becomes Bitcoin, and we all own it.
Huh. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think they just forgot to take care of that part of the
Yeah.
plot.
Because they also forgot to take care of what happens to the boats.
Right.
They run ashore, and it's the worst ecological disaster of all time.
Indeed. It would have been better if they capsize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie?
Who is your favorite hacker in the film?
Oh, come on. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You mean who is my least hated?
Sure.
Sure.
God damn. I hate to say it, but like I fucking hate every single one of them. Angelina Jolie has boobs and she sort of shows them, so I guess there's that.
I can draw those from memory at this point.
Yeah, it's not a big victory. But other than that, it's that 16-year-old kid.
Yeah.
But he's a fucking douchebag.
No, he smokes 2 cigarettes at once. He can't be my least favorite or my least hated or favorite.
Then who's yours?
I guess I'm just gonna go with Nikon because he's product placement, and that's less offensive than the other ones.
Jackie?
I like the Blade guys.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, you could consider them part of the hacking team. They're pretty pretentious.
They had cool makeup.
They're not so irreverent that they brush their teeth
That's true.
when they shouldn't be doing that.
All right. There you go. Razor and Blade are the coolest.
Okay.
Speaking of coolest, my question is, as we did in Cool as Ice, not cool to us or cool today, would we hang out with Vanilla Ice from Cool as Ice? But are these hackers cool in 1995 terms?
No,
No?
they're dressed like idiots.
They're dressed like idiots.
They rollerblade everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Yeah, I mean, this had it backwards. It missed the rollerblade thing by about 4 years.
Uh-huh.
It makes its bad guy a skateboarder, which is what is cool when it comes out.
Right.
Not rollerblading.
Uh-huh.
Like, it is just like swing and a miss at every level.
Jackie, you agree?
Yeah, I wouldn't hang out with these kids.
Well, it's not whether you'd hang out with them, but are they cool
No.
in 1995 terms?
No.
No, wearing your pants backwards was cooler than this.
That's true. 1995, wearing your pants backwards was pretty cool. These guys are not cool.
Might have been 92 or 93 with pants backwards,
yeah,
but
might
still.
be behind the curve. But yeah, either way, no, these guys are not cool.
I got to ask specifically, Jackie, what you thought about these costumes. Because none of these clothes are real. I read that all of they brought in like French costume designers to make all of their hacker clothes.
And then just slapped Quicksilver logos on them?
I think that was just a Quicksilver shirt.
Okay.
But the other stuff, like there was like, he had that vest that had like a measuring tape on the back of it.
Yeah. And she had a parachute shirt.
Yeah, her arms were attached to it. She couldn't move her arms from her chest. It was like a straitjacket shirt.
Right. Fashion. High fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, none of the outfits in this movie were any good.
All right.
Hey,
End of story.
It's crap.
All right. How does it line up versus Lawnmower Man and Johnny Mnemonic?
Specifically, how am I supposed to line it up?
Well, in terms of, let's go with accuracy, first of all.
They're all really inaccurate.
Very inaccurate.
Johnny Mnemonic is less inaccurate somehow than the other two.
He goes all the way into the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he fights inside of the internet.
There's dolphins.
There's dolphins.
But it isn't, he doesn't actually stand inside of a computer and defend it from threats. Standing inside of the computer is the most inaccurate thing that has, in all three of the movies, there wasn't anything as bad as everyone running into the computer at the end and going, "What's happening?"
Yes, I think that I'm agreeing. So far, this is the worst going into the internet movie that we've done. Johnny Mnemonic and The Lawnmower Man are higher quality. They are closer to an Oscar than Hackers.
And one of the things that it did, like it's a movie about computers, Are we going to use computer effects? I know they suck in 1995, but at least it's computery. No, we're going to...
No, computers aren't that good in 1995. Oh, then why the fuck are we making a movie about them?
We're going to build everything
hack the planet.
practically for $20 million.
Ugh. Anybody else?
No.
Well, then that brings us to final recommendations. And I'm going to have a hard one with this one, Sam.
Yeah.
But let's start with you.
For the reasons stated before, it's a do for me, especially if you've already seen it and you can force it on somebody else and just watch them go.
There's scenes where you feel like Job in The Lawnmower Man.
Sure.
You're being fed too much data and you want to throw up.
And that in terms of bad movies, I think it's sort of a must because it's so fucking bad. It's just bad.
I really think that this should be in the bottom IMDb 100.
Absolutely.
It's very far from it.
Very bad.
6.2 user rating. Unbelievable. Jackie, do or don't?
Do.
Okay.
I like the motorcycle jackets.
Well,
JVC shirt was awesome.
Yep.
So show up for the costumes is what you're saying.
Well, not all of them, just those two. I mean, just
Show
fast
up.
forward until you get to those two.
Oh, yeah, that's a shirt. Okay.
No, the straitjacket shirt's just ludicrous.
Yeah, you don't want to see the measuring tape vest. And,
Okay, so I guess I don't need to watch the whole movie.
No.
Okay.
No, I did like it, though,
all right.
and I was entertained, and it was just so fucking dumb that I just kept laughing, but it was really hard to laugh because I have this really awful cough, so I laughed anyway. It was that funny.
Well, I'm going to give it a tentative do with a qualifier. If you have seen this movie, go back.
Mhm.
It sucks. It is not a 6.2. You need to check your accuracy. This is a 2-star film. And so I give it that. Go back and revisit. If you're like, oh yeah, Hackers was awesome. Nope, it's not. But if you haven't seen it, I just think, no, I hated it. I fucking hate this movie.
But, if you're looking, there probably is still a few DVDs with the companion booklet if you don't have
It's
that.
chock full of information.
Yeah, there's a lot of facts about hacking and hackers.
Facts is a bold word, Sam.
Yeah. But they're
Stories is more what I would use.
information.
Fairy tales, maybe.
Implausibilities.
Yeah. All right. We're going to bring back an old friend next. The great superpower debate. Hacking special.
Hacking edition.
Yeah, hacking edition. Now, how this one's going to work, if anybody new is listening, what we're going to do is we're each going to come up with a hacking superpower this time and debate its usefulness as far as whether you would want to have it or not have it. Sometimes they're bad. So, and then we'll rate them on a sliding scale. So, who wants to go first? Jackie? Sam? What's your superpower?
You can hack into a porno site.
Okay.
Any porno site, and you can download and have all the porno you want.
Okay.
I didn't even need to do that. One.
That's pretty useless.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was pretty clever.
I wouldn't even know where to find not free porno.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's too readily available. Like, you have to pay for this? Where would you go for that?
It's like I have to go out of my way to avoid it in today's modern society. I'll just check my email. Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. It's just fucking donkey porn all
Yeah.
over it.
It's just-
Oh, another offer for donkey porn.
Yep.
Great. I don't need it. Guys, stop emailing me the donkey porn.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a 1-star.
That's a 1-star.
Oh, damn it.
Can you defend it?
No. I just thought it would be cool to get all the movies and stuff for free.
I guess she does have a point there. If you wanted to watch a full-length porno movie,
Or if you were into the really weird shit.
yeah,
Well, you still have to pay for the really weird shit.
like super weird shit.
Yeah.
But I think you remember a few years ago there was that pirates porno, the
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Like it was a big deal.
Yeah,
like, streamed on a bunch of stuff, like
Vivid-
mainstream.
Vivid was still kicking and screaming like, we're gonna make porn with plot, and people are like, why would you do that?
So if you wanted to go see like the full like that, just for like historical reference, and
Yeah.
then maybe do it in the middle of it, you could do that.
Yeah.
And you probably have to pay for it. So they
Yeah,
1.5.
1.5, yeah. Star Balls was another one that they made. That
Oh
cost
yeah,
like,
Star Balls. There you go.
I think $2 million they spent on that. Fucking, they're like, we're gonna watch them fuck for 1.5 minutes.
You're right.
That's all we need. What are you doing, dressing them up like Star Wars? It's actually making it less sexy.
So you've argued yourself into an extra star, half star. Good job.
Yeah. There we go.
My superpower
Sure.
is the ability to hack into anyone in the world's Amazon wish list.
Oh God. And then what?
Yeah, you can see what's on their wish list.
Oh, that's worse than
Can
the
you
porn
add-
thing.
Can you add it? Add to it?
You fuck with it? Like, oh, I put some soap on there.
No. You can't.
1 star.
You can just see what's on their Amazon wish list.
I guess it would come in handy in Christmas. 1.5 stars.
Or
1 star.
could you blackmail somebody with it? Could you like go to the president and be like, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
he wants." I don't know what you could buy on Amazon that would like
You buy
take
dildos
down
and
a
stuff.
on Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, even then, like, are you going to take down a president with like he wants a giant floppy dildo? So
Uh-huh.
what? Okay, good for him, buddy.
Maybe he hits people with it.
Well, you would need further proof. You would like need to hack into his security cameras, but you can't do that because the only thing you can hack into is wish list.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think this is a good one.
Nope.
I
Nope.
can't even argue
Uh-uh.
blackmail.
I don't even know how you came up with this. This is so dumb. How do you even think of something so stupid?
One
That's like a
star.
superpower that doesn't have to do with the internet. It's like, I have the power to know how many socks a person owns. That guy just...
No,
that
no,
guy
that's
don't know-
order history. We're only talking
Yeah.
about wish lists.
No, it's not order history. You can just look at somebody and be like, that man owns 217 socks. He lost one.
Sam, what's your superpower?
I went in a completely different direction, and mine's a mutation.
Okay.
Long, prehensile octopenises.
You already did this.
No, that was just one. This is an octopus penis. Like, I got 8 long penises that I can use them to type, like hack super fast, but I can moonlight as live action hentai
Right.
tentacle porn.
Yes, you
Yeah.
could. But that's not hacking related. That's
It is.
just
Well,
actual.
It does, because the penises can help me hack by typing.
Yeah, but
Until it gets too
you would-
excited and squirts on your keyboard.
you would also need to know something about hacking, which you don't. So you just have a bunch of tentacle penises, is what you have.
That hack.
And you know what? You already have 10 fingers, Sam.
That's what I'm saying. You can. That's like I can run 2 computers at once, basically.
But you don't know how to hack anything because
That's true.
it's so you're even just as useless as the rest of us when it comes to hacking.
Yeah, I can't hack anything. But,
I'm giving
you
it
know,
2 stars though because I do like penises. Those are pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. 8 of them right in my face like that.
You know what? I don't like dick very much, so I'm going to actually give it a half a star. You get 1 and 1.375 stars,
Oh.
Sam.
which is underneath everybody else's 1.5.
No, I got 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's right in
I
the middle.
love
I
there.
am the winner. Porno site.
Porno site hacking is better than all of ours.
Oh,
And which goes perfect, which sums up hackers exactly spot on because hacking is dumb. Hacking is so lame that, like, I watched this fucking documentary about the Russian troll farm, the internet agency, the guys
Sure.
that got indicted, and like the people that used to work there hated it. They hated their job. Not because they've got, you will hack the United States or we will shave your balls. Nothing like that. It was, dude, hacking sucks, man.
Oh, yeah, like-
it's a fucking grind. It's like working at a call center,
uh-huh.
being
And-
a hacker.
You know, and a lot of time, like, a lot of the hackers have turned because it's like you spend so much time being destructive, they go, oh shit, I can actually write a program that's good and make a bunch of money.
Right. And even while I'm writing that program, I'm not going to enjoy it.
No,
I'm not going to enjoy making this program.
Coding
Coding sucks.
fun.
It fucking sucks. It's super boring and dumb, and I hate it. And 1995, go fuck yourself. The internet's not exciting.
Okay.
We now move on to streaming do's and don'ts. Starting with a double feature, Jackie and I are going to finish up Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, the return to the theater for Bride of Chucky, and then the only Chucky that was never in theater.
I haven't seen either one of these.
You did? I thought you and I went to Bride of Chucky when it came out.
Oh wait, no, I've seen Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, with that's the first time Jennifer Tilly shows up.
Yeah, it's been forever.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Well,
it
was
fun.
2001, I think.
I think that if I remember what I remember about Bride of Chucky was that it gave me all of the things I like about Child's Play movies, and it was basically just fan service, the movie, and I was like, yay!
Right. Boy. Fun story behind in post site looking back on Bride of Chucky. Streaming on HBO now, I should mention. Katherine Heigl's film debut.
Is Bride of Chucky?
Is Bride of Chucky.
How old is she?
Like 18?
Really? I thought she was a child. No, because Katherine Heigl's into My Father the Hero with Gerard Depardieu.
Oh, that's
I believe.
Right. Yeah. Okay, well, her adult film debut.
One of the funniest jokes in that movie. The rest of it's not that good.
So, Jackie, what'd you think of Bride of Chucky?
I really liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I like Jennifer Tilly, and I think that she really added some extra pizzazz to it. And I like that he turned her into a doll, and I don't know. It was just cool.
Yeah, Jennifer Tilly's pretty fucking great. It's kind of sad, though, if you really think about it, because her career has been relegated to the Chucky movies now.
Sure.
And she's no spring chicken anymore.
Well, the thing is, she could work more if she didn't play so much damn poker. She's a pro.
Oh, she is? I did not know that.
She makes more doing that.
Oh.
So she does.
So she's just having fun.
You gotta twist her arm to get in something, because she's got other shit going on.
Huh.
Yeah.
She's an Oscar-nominated actress.
I did not know that she was Oscar. I thought Meg Tilly was Oscar nominated.
Well, Pam Tillis was Oscar nominated, not.
Oh?
Yep. That's a joke. I'm going to walk back and go back to Jennifer Tilly.
All right.
She's got big boobs.
Boobies.
Yeah. No, I think Bride of Chucky's fantastic. The fun thing about Seed of Chucky is it's basically the sequel to Bride of Chucky. They screw in Bride of Chucky and spit out a kid, and this kid is a thing of nightmares.
Oh, of course it would be.
Except for the fun thing is he doesn't want to be. He's got a heart of gold, and he wants to harm no one.
Oh.
I hated this one.
You hated Seed of Chucky?
I did.
Why?
I was just... That other little weird doll that they brought in, the son-daughter thing.
The son-daughter thing.
I just...
He doesn't know if he's a boy or a girl, and so Chucky's like, his name is Glenn. And Jennifer Tilly's like, it's Glenda. Is he Glenn or Glenda?
Ed Wood.
Mic drop. Boom.
Huh.
How do you not fucking love Seed of Chucky when they're fucking dropping Ed Wood homages?
I don't know who that is.
God damn it. It's
Glenn or Glenda is a particularly puzzling film.
It's baffling. Ed Wood was a crossdresser. Or a transvestite. However,
and
that would
his
work now. Or
movie is
I'm not
like,
even
this
sure.
is okay, right? No, I don't know. Whatever. Who's to say? It's over. What? That's my synopsis of Glenn or Glenda.
My one sentence. You want to talk about fan service paid in Bride of Chucky.
Yeah.
Seed of Chucky is the ultimate fan service
Oh, really?
movie. I have never seen a film that has more fan service to the horror genre than anything.
Huh.
Like, wowie, wow. And I thought it was fucking hilarious. Like some of the strongest comedy that I could ever imagine. And not like spoof comedy. Some of it was genuinely funny. There's a scene where Chucky comes in through the door. Jennifer Tilly and both dolls, whatever his name is, and the Glenn or Glenda are hiding in the bathroom. And he's got an axe and he chops through the fucking door and he looks and he smiles and he goes, God, I wish I had something cool to say right now. Bah! bam. I mean, like, so fucking tongue-in-cheek and smart about every single thing that they could have had somebody do something stupid and been like, oh, here's Chucky.
Yeah.
That's the obvious joke that a poor writer would make, but he's like, I got nothing right now. It's just, I thought it was hilarious. I give Seed of Chucky. It might be my favorite Chucky movie.
Oh, how about that?
Which is high praise in spite of it being the least successful. The lowest rated. Because it's not a horror movie. There's nothing. It's just fan service, and I loved it.
I like The Bride of Chucky better.
Okay, I'm gonna give both of them a do. I love them both.
I remember The Bride of Chucky being great.
Sam, cut to you. You've got something that you found on Netflix called Acts of Vengeance.
Yeah, I'm continuing on with these DTV Antonio Banderas action movies. The last one I did was Security, which is just a shitty spin-off of Attack on Precinct 13, done with security guards, and then he does his spinny gun thing. You're like, oh boy, this is back. Acts of Vengeance is quite the opposite, and I feel like he has to be producing these things at this point, because why? No one else is like, we need an action guy. Call in a near 60-year-old Banderas. Right. He's the only person making the call to himself, right? So in this one, rather than the it's so dumb. He becomes silent until he can achieve his goal of revengifying his wife's murderer.
Okay.
And Carl Urban's the bad guy, and he doesn't have his motivation sucks bad. But you get to. And then you watching Carl Urban and Antonio Banderas fight, you're going, come on. Urban's going to take him in like 30 seconds. The old man's going to get tired. But his vow of silence is like he himself saying, I can do an action movie without going. And it's just him making faces and looking at people. And it really. And everyone can read his mind, basically.
What?
Well, they can't read his mind, but, like, he can't talk, but all the other characters are talking to him.
Know what he thinks.
And so he just, like, looks at them, and they're like, the answer to the question you're obviously asking me with your eyes is this.
Oh, I see your point.
It just constantly through the whole thing. And then he gets a dog. Doug shows up. The dog is great because it's, like, this ultimate, like, plot convenience thing where he has to solve his own crime, which has been cold for 2 years and it would never work. But these fucking mobsters show up, the Russian mafia, and he beats them all up. But then they finally get the better of him because there's 4 and one of them has a gun. And their own dog turns on him to save Banderas because Banderas looked at the dog and the dog's like, I can tell by you looking at me that you're an all right guy.
Huh.
And then he brings the dog home and he looks at its collar and it says TSA. He's like, you're a drug sniffer, but he doesn't say anything. But he knows, this is a drug sniffing.
Like, I see your point.
I see your point. I'm a drug sniffing dog. And then he like gets his daughter's underwear and gives it to the dog and he smells it. And then the dog goes and finds where they were killed or something. But he already knew that. And I don't see how it helps. And it's like 2 years. The dog's not going to find anything.
No. Okay, so
he beats up the homeless guy in a kitchen for no reason.
Okay.
And then he just shakes people and stares at them, and he can tell that they either know something or they don't. And because he can't talk in the movie, he decided to fucking narrate the whole thing.
Oh no.
It's awful. So oh
God.
I can tell by the look on this man's face that he knows nothing.
So what's the verdict, man?
It's kind of a do because it's so fucking stupid.
It sounds pretty dumb.
It sounds pretty dumb, yeah. The security one was just kind of a shitty Escape from Precinct 13, but this one was just like so poorly conceived that if you got time, it's probably worth it.
All right. Jackie, it's your pick next week. What are you going to do?
I'm going to do Double Down.
The Neil Breen movie!
Oh, we got it finally?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be back to Neil Breen. Speaking of going into the internet and hacking government systems, We'll see if he's a good hacker.
You can put a lot of information on a magic rock. It's bigger than a 512 diskette.
That's true. All right, Jackie, why don't you take us out this week?
Get to the chopper.
Visit us at www.stinkermadness.com. Follow Stinker Madness on Twitter at Stinker Madness. Please rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Thank you for listening, and get to the chopper.